Kamaaluddin wa Tamaamun Ni'ma, Volume Number 2, Chapter 58, Miscellaneous Narrations. Hadith Number 3, from Imam Abi Abdullah As-Sadiq alayhi salam. The following verse is revealed about the Qa'im alayhi salam, and that they should not be like those who were given the book before, but the time became prolonged to them, so their hearts hardened, and most of them are transgressors. Hadith number 4 from Imam Abi Ja'far al-Baqir alayhi salam, that he said regarding the words of Allah, the Mighty and Sublime, know that Allah gives life to the earth after its death. It means that Allah, the Mighty and Sublime, will revive it through the Qa'im alayhi salam after its death. That is death due to the disbelief of its inhabitants, since disbelievers are dead people. Hadith number 8 from Imam Abu Ja'far al-Baqir alayhi salam, when the Qa'im alayhi salam sets out from Mecca, a caller of His Eminence would announce, "None of you must carry any food and water." His Eminence would be having with himself the stone of Musa ibn Imran alayhi salam that weighs a camel load. Thus he does not halt at any stage, but that streams burst forth from that stone, and anyone that feels hunger eats from it, and anyone that feels thirsty drinks from it. The beasts of burden also get their feed from that till they reach Najaf at the rear of Kufa. Hadith number 9 from Imam Abu Abdullah As-Sadiq alayhi salam. The first to pledge allegiance to the Qa'im alayhi salam is Jibreel alayhi salam, who would come down in the form of a white bird and give him oath of allegiance. Then, keeping one foot on the holy Kaaba and another on the holy Quds, issues such a loud call that when the creatures hear it, they would cry, "Allah's commandment has come, therefore do not desire to hasten it." Hadith number 10 from Imam Abi Abdullah As-Sadiq alayhi salam. Very soon 313 persons will come to your masjid, that is the masjid of Mecca. The people of Mecca will know that they are not natives. All of them will be carrying swords, and each of the swords will be inscribed with a kalima, from each of which 100 kalimas will be coming out. Then the Almighty Allah shall send a breeze that shall call out in every valley, "This is Mahdi alayhi salam, who shall judge like Prophet Dawood alayhi salam and Sulaiman alayhi salam." And he would not ask for evidence. Hadith number 11 from Imam Abi Abdullah As-Sadiq alayhi salam. When the Qa'im alayhi salam reappears, there will be a sign for every person by which he would recognize whether he is righteous or an evildoer. And in it is the sign for those who possess reason, and it is the right path. Hadith number 13 from Imam Abi Abdullah As-Sadiq alayhi salam. As if I can see the Qa'im alayhi salam astride a black speckled horse which has a white mark between its eyes. When his horse moves, no one will remain in any town who does not think that he is in that town. When he waves the flag of the Messenger of Allah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, 13,000 angels will come down to him. Of them, 13 will be awaiting for the Qa'im alayhi salam. These angels are the same who were with the Prophet Nuh alayhi salam in his ark, who were with Prophet Ibrahim alayhi salam when he was thrown into the fire, and who were with Prophet Isa alayhi salam when he was taken up to the heavens. And 4,000 will be following him with flags. 313 are those angels who were present in the battle of Badr, and 4,000 are those who came down to accompany Imam Husayn alayhi salam in fighting against the Yazidite forces. However, they were not allowed to take part in the battle, so they returned to Allah to take the permission, but when they came down once more, Imam Husayn alayhi salam was already martyred. Thus, today they remain with disheveled hair and dust-smeared condition at the grave of Imam Husayn alayhi salam, where they will continue to lament till the judgment day. And there is constant coming and going of angels between the grave of Imam Husayn alayhi salam and the heavens. Hadith number 14 by Imam Abu Ja'far al-Baqir alayhi salam. As if I can see the Qa'im alayhi salam appearing in Kufa at the back of Najaf. When he arrives at Najaf, he would unfurl the standard of the Messenger of Allah sallallahu alayhi wasallam. Its pole would be a pillar of the Arsh, and those who accompany it would be helpers of Allah, the Mighty and Sublime. He would not bring it down for anyone but that the Almighty Allah would destroy that person. The narrator says, I asked in a polite manner, is that flag with him, or would it be brought for him? He said it would be brought for him by Jibreel alayhi salam. Hadith number 15 from Imam Abi Abdullah As-Sadiq alayhi salam. The following verse was revealed about the companions of the Qa'im alayhi salam. Wherever you are, Allah will bring you all together. They shall go to bed at night, and in the morning find themselves in Mecca. Some of them will travel on clouds. The Imam alayhi salam will be knowing them by their names, fathers' names, appearance, and genealogies. I asked, may I be sacrificed for you? Who will be the best in faith among them? He replied, one who will ride the clouds during the day. Hadith number 16 from Imam Abi Abdullah As-Sadiq alayhi salam, as if I can see the Qa'im alayhi salam on the pulpit of Kufa surrounded by his 313 men equal to the people of Badr. They are the standard bearers and they are the divine rulers on his, meaning Allah's earth over his creatures, till he would bring out from his cloak a parchment sealed with a golden seal, a covenant from the Messenger of Allah sallallahu alayhi wa alih. Then they would go away and disperse from him like tongueless sheep, and none would remain with him except the deputy and 11 chiefs, as had remained with Musa ibn Imran alayhi salam. Then they would wander in the earth, but will not be able to find a way except him. Then they would come back to him. By Allah, I know what he will say to them, which they will deny. Hadith number 17 from Imam Abi Ja'far al-Baqir alayhi salam, as if I can see the companions of the Qa'im alayhi salam that have filled up the earth from the east to the west. Everything, even the wild beasts and the jungle birds, will obey them, and everything will seek his satisfaction, so much so that a piece of land will pride itself over others and say, today a companion of the Imam alayhi salam passed over me. Hadith number 18 from Imam Abi Abdullah As-Sadiq alayhi salam, when Prophet Lut alayhi salam told his people, he said, ah, that I had power to suppress you, rather I shall have recourse to a strong support. He did not mean to say anything except that he was wishing for the power of the Qa'im alayhi salam, and a strong support are his companions, each of whom would have the strength of 40 men, and their hearts would be more solid than a mountain of iron, such that if they wanted they could move a mountain of iron from its place, and they shall not lay down arms till Allah the Mighty and Sublime is satisfied. Hadith number 19 from Imam Abu Ja'far al-Baqir alayhi salam, the staff of Musa alayhi salam actually was one that Adam alayhi salam had. Then it reached to Shu'aib, and at that time it reached Musa alayhi salam. That staff is in our possession, and even now when I see it, it is as green and fresh as it was when it was broken from the tree. If it is spoken to, it talks. It has come for our Qa'im alayhi salam. He would perform all the tasks through it that Musa alayhi salam had performed. It does whatever it is ordered, and wherever it is cast, it snaps up with its tongue the deception of the enemies. Hadith number 20, Imam Abi Abdullah As-Sadiq alayhi salam had asked, do you know what the garment of Yusuf alayhi salam was? No, I replied. He said, when fire was lit for burning Ibrahim alayhi salam, Jibreel alayhi salam brought a garment of paradise for him and dressed him in it. That garment protected him from heat and cold, and when his death approached, he made it into an armband and tied it to Ishaq alayhi salam. Ishaq alayhi salam in turn tied it to Yaqub alayhi salam. And when Yusuf alayhi salam was born, Yaqub alayhi salam tied it on him, and it was tied to his arm till those circumstances befell him. Thus, when Yusuf alayhi salam removed it from the armband in Egypt, Yaqub alayhi salam perceived its fragrance, and it is about the same that Allah quotes him saying, most surely I perceive the fragrance of Yusuf alayhi salam unless you pronounce me to be weak in judgment. It is the same garment that had come down from paradise. I said, may I be sacrificed for you? Whom did this garment reach after him? He replied, to the one deserving of it, and the garment is with our Qa'im alayhi salam when he would reappear. Then he said, all knowledge or things inherited by every prophet, peace be upon them, have reached to the progeny of Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa alih. Hadith number 21 from Imam Abi Abdullah As-Sadiq alayhi salam, when the Qa'im alayhi salam establishes his rule, Allah the Mighty and the High will exalt all downtrodden ones and debase all exalted ones. The earth will become a place of comfort. Thus, which of you will be under the shade of the invisible cloud? Hadith number 22 from Imam Abi Ja'far al-Baqir alayhi salam, when our Qa'im alayhi salam rises, he will stroke the heads of the people which will gather their intellects and perfect their understandings.